Hi, and welcome to our video on how to automatically populate the email column in Monday.com. Now, this is a problem that we need to solve for a particular client. They wanted a board which was dedicated to booking their contractors for projects. And as you might have come across with your email automations, of course, you're going to need an email column and an email populated in the email column to set up this automation. Now, rather than copying and pasting email addresses across some different boards, we needed a way that we could automatically populate the email column. Now, unfortunately, with Monday, which is super frustrating, even if you connect the item to another board and use the mirror columns to populate the email column, it doesn't get picked up on the email automation. And I'll show you what that looks like. So just to quickly show you, we've got two columns here. We've got one which is the mirror email column and one which is just called email column, which is the native one. So when I go to set up the automation, so in this case, we're going to say when the status changes to send confirmation to done, and we're going to send an email. To someone, the email column, it only picks up the native email column, not the one that I've labeled mirror. Right, so there's the dilemma, and here's the workaround. So it's two-step, and once it's set up, it's a little bit of work on the front end, but once it's set up, it's going to save you a lot of time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up an automation that automatically updates the update with an email address, and then we're going to use the AI functionality within Monday to automatically skim the update and pick out the email address and populate it. So let's see that play out. So the first thing we're going to do is set up an automation. So when status changes to contractor, to journey in this case, and only if the contractor is journey, and it's important to define that because if you're wanting to have multiple contractors that have different contact details, we need to create one for each contractor. Then we are going to update with this text. Email. And what this is doing is it's giving the AI recipe that we're about to set up something to skim, the email address to skim rather. Okay. Part 2 of this automation is we're going to come to the email column, the 3 dots, and autofill with AI. And we want it to extract information. We want it to extract the email address, and we want it to extract it from updates. And then we hit save and apply. So let's see that roll out. Contractor is journey. First thing it's going to do is update with the email address, which is then going to be skimmed by the email column, email AI column, like so. And there you go. So when we go to set up our email automation, status, I'm just going to copy and paste in something I prepared earlier. Then we can draw in the fields that we've already set up in the Monday board. So providing they're populated, they will also get automatically populated in your email. So we're looking for first name here, which we can pick up from the mirror column. We're looking for date, and we are looking for location. And then the email column, we're picking up the native one that has now been automatically populated. So what does that look like when I go to send the booking confirmation? If we look at our updates, as we know, it skims any emails that are sent out. Here's the outgoing email. And here, look, I'll do that again. I'll show you what that looks like populated. So if we did the date and then Geese Pyramid Complex, why not? And then we go send booking confirmation again. And we go to updates. Okay, here's the latest one. As you can see, it's picked up the address and the date, all by a touch of a button. Love to hear your feedback on how many hours this is going to save you, or if you've got a better way to do it, would also love to hear from you. Drop your comments below.